Hi, so welcome back. Today we're going to be playing Tower of Destiny. So it's a 10-line game. We can see there in the bottom right, 10 pay lines. We've got some royals. We've got a book. I don't know if that's going to be the special symbol because, I mean, tarot book. We've got candles in there, which definitely is feels like a classic mid-value symbol. I reckon it's going to be quite volatile. This game has only 10 pay lines, so I reckon it's going to be pretty dry, and then we're going to see some big wins. So hopefully, times 17, times 15. The tarot cards have numbers on them. Okay, so the owl I reckon is definitely a mid-value symbol. So is the caravan. I don't know what the proper name is for that. But so these must be scatters then. Okay, let's see if we can get something. Oh, no, this must be scatter. Is it going to trigger? Oh, are we in? Are we in? Does that work that way? Yes, we're in. Right, I've got some coffee. 10 free games, what a start. Okay, times 2. So we get her twice? No. Oh, okay, so we only collect her once. Okay. So we need... Okay, judging by that, I reckon free games are probably going to be more frequent than we expect. Because if you're supposed to collect... Yeah, this... Oh, here we go. Times 2, times 3, times 12, so there's 15. So we don't get 15 of her. Oh, okay, so for every appearance, you win a multiple of bets, and that's determined by the tarot cards. Oh, that's annoying. I mean, 40 times bet isn't that bad, but I would have preferred a bit more action to have got there, unless that's the lower end of the range. And again, if the free games are pretty rare, I'm gonna guess you probably can get her in the base game. Perhaps maybe not, but then why have the multipliers on the tarot cards, right? I wonder if it's a left to right scatter or whether it's like a scatter. We'll be able to see if there's any anticipation, I think. So I think the tarot cards are very much like a blocker, I think. I don't think the tarot cards will have individual pay, so they're basically just blocking on the reels. So that would be interesting. Oh, okay, there's not left to right scatter because we've got anticipation. Come on. Nah. Okay, so I think... Oh, $2 for a 3 of a kind. I reckon the book is probably the top symbol. Then it's going to be a toss-up, I think, between the candles and the caravan there. And then the royals are just royals, as we know. Oh, what's that 3 of a kind pay? Oh, it pays the same as the book. Maybe they all pay the same. Maybe there's no... Oh, okay. Tarot cards do pay. What's going to go on here? Oh. Ah, 22. I mean, it's still better than nothing. It's a shame the multipliers don't do anything. Okay, so 3 of a kind pays 1. Oh, okay, let's move on. That's $2 again. Come on, come on, let's see. Let's see another Freespins action. Oh, yes! Oh, mega win! Oh, 30 times X. Okay, so 4 of a kind pays 5. Okay. But shame the multipliers again. Why have the multipliers on the cards if we're not going to be utilising them? And I wonder if there's anything to do with mixed pays, because they've got feathers, the different colour feathers, right? So do we suspect if you were to get the same colours, you would win more? Or there's just not a separate pay table for that? I do wonder if they're running a separate grid every now and then with those pays, with those tarot cards in, because like when they land, you land a lot of them. Come on, come on, let's get another feature. Let's not have that be the only feature. I find it an interesting concept. I'm always a big fan of these collection style free games where you collect a symbol, but unless I was really, really unlucky, which is entirely possible, right? I mean, can't win everything. I suspect you probably collect, on average, probably more than what I experienced. Oh! What are they? Hold and spin triggered. Sweet. Okay. Well, they've been hiding, haven't they? So, it's going to pay every time. With that times 7 in there, that's insane. Is it going to pay only when we land, or? Okay, so it only pays when we land. So, okay, so now we'll get the pay, and we go back to 3 for respins. This is really cool. I like this different take on lock and respin, especially coming through these days where they're not filling up the grids, where they're finding ways to keep the grid free, so it gives the illusion that you've got more opportunity to win more. Because if it started to fill up, I mean, obviously in this you can't then have that same mechanic of collecting every time we win, because it will just get exponential. But yeah, this is a really cool idea. I really, really like this. Last one. Come on, come on. Land something, land something, land something. That'll do. 63 times X. I will take that. Okay, so we've seen a Freespins, we've seen a hold and respin. We've seen what the tarot cards can do. Overall, I actually really like the variety in this game. The hit rate seems to be fairly decent and fairly rapid, but I suppose because those tarot cards pay, don't they? So well, when they land in a line, obviously. There's no wilds. Have you noticed that? There's no wild symbols. So yeah, that's really interesting, having a slot with no wilds on. But to be honest, we've not. Now they're appearing more and more. Have you noticed? We never saw them for the first few spins, and now they're appearing. Yeah, there's no wilds, and I don't think the scatterers are wild. So that's really interesting. And we didn't notice either. We didn't go, we're missing a wild. I mean, the hit rate and the pace. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this slot. I think maybe they could probably think more about the multipliers on the cards. It's good to see that they're there, right? So you can see, oh look, that's not a good example of a spin. But look, there's a times 7, there's a times 10 if this lands in the free games, which is all well and good. But look, times 20. But how often are the free games occurring? I mean, we've only seen one. Oh, again? No, not again. Did you see it just land just at the bottom of the screen? I wish the multipliers had something to do, when you landed here, I mean, obviously they're not just going to give you 20 times your bet on multiple pay lines, but if they could find a way, perhaps you know what they could do, right? So it's got all the, let's get a spin where we can see the multipliers, so you can keep up with, right. Imagine you got a win with those tarot cards, and then what it would do is perhaps spin through the values. So you go 20, 20, 7, 7, 3, 20, 20, 7, 3, 20, 20, right? And then it stopped, and that's what you won, right? As a multiplier of your bets. So would that be better than having them as a pay line win? So maybe you've got to get not just 2, although I don't know, but it'd affect hit rate, right? It's all connected. But yeah, let's do 20 more bets to see if we trigger anything else. But I think maybe we've seen everything we want to see on the slot. Definitely one, I think if I saw it in a proper casino, I think I would probably sit down and play it, I reckon. Spilled coffee everywhere. My bad. Right, 18 more bets. Let's see where we go. But yeah, this slot is for a 10 liner, because I'm not normally a 10 line slot fan. I think they can be a bit too volatile, and so you just end up not really getting that much entertainment from it or enjoyment, you know. But this one, I think it works. Although no, I think we got really lucky with the free games at the start there. But yeah. No, we're not going to get anything for these next 13 spins. Oh, go on. For these next 13 spins. And then we'll take a look at the pay table, obviously, and we'll see if there's anything we missed. You know, maybe there's like some other features we've not seen, but I don't think so. I think we've been very lucky, and we've seen everything that we want to see with this slot. Alright, last 7 bets. Be interesting, like if anyone's watching, yeah, if anyone's watching, yeah, no one's watching. You know, whether this is a slot you would play. Does the number of pay lines put you off? Do you think you like high pay line games? Perhaps you only play Waze games. I mean, I do love a good Waze games. But would this be better if we could do it as 50 pay lines, for example? I say we, like I'm involved in this. I have nothing to do with this slot. If we were experiencing a 50 line game, would that be any different? You know, would we enjoy it more as a player? I don't know. Like I said, I like the hit rate that this has got. This is chugging along nicely. I could be biased. I mean, if every spin was like these spins, maybe I'd just be like, no, never coming back here again. But yeah, I think we got very lucky. We got to see some interesting things. Overall, art-wise, I like it. The audio is quite nice in the background. It's not offensive. The real stop animations pretty good. Get that back again. Oh, go on. Come on. Last 2 bets. Let's get a feature to end with. Okay, last bet. Nothing. Alright, let's check out this pay table then. Right, what have we got pay table wise? Oh, it's loading. Okay, so 3 crystal balls, trigger, hold and spin. We know that, we saw that. Ah, she is wild. Interesting. Oh, a wild symbol only appears during the free games. That explains that. Okay. So 3 or more. So 3 is 10 free games, 4 scatters is 15, 5 is 20. Ah, the owl's the top one. Interesting. So there's owl, caravan thingy, book, candles. Well, we kind of figured that, I think. Then you got your tarot. You got your rules and your tarot cards are in the middle there. Interesting. Okay, what do we know? For the crystal ball holding feature, is there anything here that we didn't know? A win of minimum 20x total bet is guaranteed. Interesting. A win of a minimum 20x. It's interesting that they can say that. I didn't know if that was allowed, like to guarantee a minimum win. But if you're guaranteeing a minimum, the golden chest can appear on 1, 2, 4. We didn't see a golden chest. Wow, 100, 150, all the way up to 1,000 times your bet. That's insane. That's got to be hyper rare, right? I wouldn't expect to see that. You'd probably have to go through 10 hold and spin features, I reckon, to see that. I could be wrong. But yeah, if it's a minimum of 20x, right, that means then like the window of pays is going to be really, really small because where's the losers, right? You need the losers to offset the big winners. And I think if we're saying, well, the minimum is 20 here, that 1000x has got to be so far out there. It being like the next suburb for me. But that's really cool. That's interesting. I really, really like that. Okay, the free games. We saw this. So each wild symbol assumes the value of any tarot card symbols on the game board. Okay, we saw that because we added it all up. All wild symbols collected during the rewarded at the end of the round. The feature will re-trigger every 4th wild collected, but we didn't collect enough. The re-trigger free games are played after. Oh, wow. The multiplier applies to the free trigger. Wow, that's... Okay. There's a maximum win limited to 5,000 times your bet. Okay, so you can only win 5,000. Okay, so that's interesting. Yeah, I think that this overall is a really, really interesting game. Can I bet less than $1? Oh, let's just quickly kill off that 50 cents. That's fine. One last one. Yeah, big fan of this one. Really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to. If you don't, it's not going to change my world. But thanks for coming to watch, and hopefully we'll see you again next time.